What the dog doing?
My friends, how y'all doing today? In this video, I'm gonna be showing y'all one of my very first solo expeditions with the Raider. So hopefully show y'all how OP this guy is, man. And to kind of set the premise of the video as well, you know, I'm just gonna be yapping throughout the raid itself, hopefully giving some insight and some kind of tips and knowledge that I learned from this run. All right, and also check out my latest video about why you should be playing this game solo anyway. You know, I kind of have played for the most part solo in this game, maybe like 75% solo, you know, the rest with other people. But yeah, we're just gonna be going through this, you know. First things first, always get the first camp that it drops you into just to get the runes. And let me tell y'all something, I messed up in this run. This run is not the best run that I've had. All right, it kind of gets ugly in a couple of parts, but you'll see. All right, this wasn't deathless or anything. I definitely died in here, but it'll definitely show you that even if it's not the cleanest run, the Raider will get you through it, man. The Raider class has like one of the best HP, defense, stamina out of all the classes in the game. So it makes it pretty easy to try to run solo. And then, so I hit this fortress up real quick, go down. You know, usually you want to forget all of the other people above it, and instead go directly to the boss. All right. And I think I died on here too because I got way too confident. This character definitely gives you too much confidence sometimes, because it just straight tanks. See, that's what I mean. So I die here, no worries, you know what I mean? Go right back into it again. I was like, dang, I might have to restart. I might have to just quit this run. I already lost a level. But no quitting in me, man. I try to get as much runes back as I can. Get rid of some of these real quick. Now, if you don't really like, you know, slow attacks, if faster attacks is really for you, this class might not be for y'all. But I think everybody should try it if you haven't already, honestly. And usually what I look for when I pick these, kind of either damage negation, which honestly for any class I pick anything with good damage negation, like full HP damage negation buffs, stuff like that. I'll pick those. And then yeah, just heading straight to the church now. Just to get that flask, you know. You definitely don't want to miss these churches. Now, I can say, don't worry too much if you really can't get them all. As long as you get at least 2 of them before the Night Lord, just to give you, you know, better survivability. Anything that helps you survive going solo, it's always good to try to get. And then here I go under again in this castle. you'll notice a theme a lot about castles and fortresses that have lower levels. You always just want to go to the lower level first straight away. I pass all of these. This is how you'll get up here. If you want, you can get the, I mean, I typically pass these enemies as well. I just go directly to the boss, man, or whoever is up here. Too strong, man. Too strong. We got the Crystallians. By the way, I love this skill. The retaliation skill is crazy. Honestly, what I can say, I like the retaliation skill better than its alt. I'll be using it all the time. You'll see in this run. Sometimes using the ultimate can be kind of hit or miss, because like, one, you got to make sure the boss is directly on you, and then what I don't like sometimes is that it messes your camera up, like depending on where you use it, because it acts like a wall, right? It acts like a wall. So if you use it against something else, the camera will be really messed up for a little bit, especially if you go, you know, especially if you jump off of it. I've noticed that as well. And when you're playing with other people, the camera just gets like weird. I'm like, dang. So sometimes that's one thing why I don't like it as much. But having that retaliation skill is game changing. And the passive on the Raider is if the more times you get hit, you'll get buffed up, or the retaliation skill will get a buff. So basically you'll negate a lot of damage, and you'll do this like strong punch, strong haymaker, you know. All right, so going through this camp, but then I hear a scarab. You always want to get these. That Millicent's prosthesis. Why is that so hard to say? Is actually a good talisman to get. That skill. See, this is what I'm talking about. Falcon Punch, bro. I'm telling you, that skill is crazy. Easy boss with a Raider. Also, physical attack was clutch. Always want to go for that too. And then I try to go to an Evergal in here, because I thought I was running the relic combination that I had that starts you off with a stone sword key. And you'll see here, I'm like, why isn't it working? And I was like, oh crap, I didn't run that relic. So that kind of wastes a little bit of time. So at this point, I'm just gonna rotate to the church. You know, if there's stuff close to it, I'll go hit that up, like this this little area. The Albernetics. huge poise damage. But yeah, like I said, if you don't really like that slow attacking too much, might not be for you. I couldn't get my backstab there. It's all good. I get that great club. Yeah, that great club was actually a good pickup. Any colossal weapon, even great axe, clubs, all that stuff will be good for this character. Basically anything huge. But I also find out something surprising with this build as well in day 2. So, you know, make sure to stay for that. So day 1 going pretty smooth. I definitely wish I had that stone sword key though to start off with, but it's all right. Again, I was trying to, I think, look for the lower level in this area. There it is. What I should have done though here is use that merchant. I should have saved 10k rooms and use that merchant to get the Wending Grace, which I think I go back and get it anyway. Take care of this golem real quick. Let's see what we picked up. That bow. Yep, we're picking up a bow. Because we'll actually use it later. And be surprised how much damage we do with it. Alright, yeah, see. I'm like, let's get the Wending Grace real quick. Yeah, if something is nearby, don't be scared to try to get in there while the rain is there. Like, you can outrun it. It's very easy to outrun the rain in this game. Especially day 1. It doesn't hit as hard. Especially if there's like a grace nearby that you could hit. Which there wasn't here. Unlucky. But that's all right. Got the warming stone out. Heal up a little bit. Boss was this? I think it was Yoda. Yeah, it was Yoda. Captain Falcon Punch. Hey, that was kind of a fast jump attack. Yeah, so when he's like glowing white like that, that means if you do retaliation skill next, it'll be buffed up. You'll do that like crazy, huge haymaker. This is, man, these two are together, always a pain. There it goes, and it, I remember missing that, and I was like, oh boy. Good thing I got that out in time. With this boss, low poise, so as long as you keep hitting it and timing when your stamina is gonna get back up and then doing a hit, you should be good to just keep doing that. Here, I messed up. I kept missing my attacks. No lie, I kind of panicked a little bit. That should have hit. I don't know why I didn't. See, I panicked. Thank goodness for the patch, huh? So yeah, if you have a Wending Grace, that does not get used if you die first. So you just get that extra life from the recent patch. I had no more flask, and then I run into the freaking ring. Oh Lord. Now the Wending Grace will get used, so luckily I came back for that. I'm just gonna bully my way back. There you go. That stagger was clutch. Whew. So yeah, level 6, usually when you get to level 6, at the end of the day boss for day 1, you're at a pretty good spot. Yeah, take that improved dodging. More frames for dodges. So typically on day 2, what I like to, what I've learned that works best is to just do whatever levels you up the most, which is hitting that middle castle. By the way, that middle castle, do not go there and try to do that on day 1. Do not. That's meant for day 2, man. So I think I was gonna go to the mines, but I was like, nah, let me not waste my time there. Let me actually try to defeat a boss, because day 2 bosses that are marked on the map like that will give you the most runes and best chances to get pretty good weapons or buffs. And this is where it gets ugly, y'all. Not gonna lie. This right here is when it gets ugly, okay? The freaking draconic tree sentinel, I don't have much I don't have much practice with it, or battles with it, so to speak. Which, by the way, what I was thinking after this is, if you have the Elden Ring game still, and this is for PC users, okay? If you're on PC with the base Elden Ring, there's a mod called the Boss Arena mod where you could fight all of these bosses. The Remembrance bosses, but mainly the most important is these mini bosses, man. If you want to practice these mini bosses, I highly recommend that. I have a video, shameless plug, I have a video in my channel on how to install that. It just hits hard, man. Yeah, see? After this, I was like, man, maybe I should just stop. Should either go past it or what, but as you can see, you only lose 1 level. It stops at 6. So I was like, I might as well keep going. I'm not gonna lose any more levels. And I think by this time I was getting it, you know. I was starting to get the attack strings, combinations that it was doing. Started to get a little bit more patient. It's just about learning, man. Do I die one more time? I think I died one more time. Those fireballs, right? Those fireballs, the best thing to do is just time your dodge on them. Because your regular sprint, you're not going to be able to, the startup is too slow, so you'll get hit. You can do the dash or whatever it's called, the one that uses your stamina up. But I wouldn't recommend it. See, just dodge it, man. Doing good. Yep. I died one more time, but it's okay. We don't give up. We're resilient up in here. And by the way, speaking of that dash, right? The sprint, whatever you call it, the new mechanic, that. Why does it take so much freaking stamina? That's why I said don't use it to dodge those fireballs. Here, bruh, I'm doing pretty good damage with the bow. Man, Iron Eye better get out the way. I was like, hold up, we're good with the bows too? I should have dodged that one. Just dodge those. You can dodge in. Easy. Dodge in. Yep. That attack was too slow. Clutch. Clutch. I love that skill. Yep, you almost got you got 67,000 runes with purple. I got staffs. So I was like, dang, man, give me something better than that. But it's all right. We get decent buffs from that. Get back to level 8. So we leveled twice. Imagine if I didn't die, you know, probably would have been up to at least close to 9. All right, and then pretty much like I said, the castle, you know. We hit this middle castle up. And just like all the other times, we go to the lower level first. To fight the main boss, because after this is where you'll get some good a good talisman usually. I mean, I can't say it's usually good, but you'll get some of the best talismans doing this. The Misbegotten. I know this boss is kind of a pain to fight too for a lot of people. You could definitely make it easier using the Raider, man. Or using that boss arena mod to practice, you know? I'll put that link in the bio. That high poison damage. Easy work with the Raider. I was like, Wing of Astel, man, that would have been so good with a different character. Like the Duchess or even the Revenant. But yeah, you go up here. Get this chest real quick. And it'll give you 3 talismans to choose from. And I was like, it really wasn't all that great for me. I think last time I got a claw talisman from it, that was clutch. But what I really want is like damage negation stuff, like the ritual talisman is crazy to get too. But we weren't that lucky. Here I was going up to try to take care of these, and then I remembered one thing. There are golems up here. Do not try to fight them. They're going solo, man. Not worth it. Not worth it. Because then they're just going to be throwing freaking giant ass pots at you. But I still do want to get all the way to the top to fight the main boss here. And I was kind of like, I had to get my bearings real quick because I was like, wait, where am I at? Then I remembered. Like, all right, let me try again. My hard-headed self was like, I could still do this. And then look, this is what happens. See how the camera gets messed up because of the freaking block that I just avatared up there? I could not even move. I was like, what is going on, man? Yeah, so yeah, back to level 8, bro. So I'm like, yeah, forget it. Let's go back up to the... This is a way right here to get all the way to the top. Just do this. I think I fall, yeah. And we just keep going up. I did not know which boss was up here. Oh, the worm. So a tip for this boss: you always want to be on its right side. You'll see how I basically stay on its right side and hit it there. That kind of avoids a lot of the magma stuff it does and some other attacks. I didn't dodge that though. But yeah, staying to its right, you avoid this. Nice jump. Post that. Yep, avoid that magma to the right. Or by going to the right. And then when it does this, you kind of just want to follow the line that it takes to avoid all this magma. See? That dodging buff came in handy, huh? Uppercut. So good, man. And look, I barely took any damage. Yes, we finally get a good weapon. This one's gonna be clutch to get. So yeah, at this point, I'm like, man, I'm only level 10. But I feel like I can still do this. So I think I only get to level 11 in this run. Not gonna lie, I was kind of worried about that, but yeah, you'll see how well it does. He's very nimble for a big guy, huh? Very, very quick. I should have took care of the snow trolls up there. I'm not gonna lie, that especially how much runes they give. But oh well, hindsight. And then of course that golden pickle plow foot. Always use that right away before defeating a boss. Or right when you defeat it, but it actually is too quick. And like what I've learned, they give runes like right away after defeating the boss. Like it's kind of too fast, so gotta kind of learn to like use it beforehand, I guess. I feel like in the regular Elden Ring game, you had a little bit more time to pop that chicken foot. And I don't know why they do. They should just spawn the boss right away. Like, I feel like it's such a useless thing to fight all those. All right, so with these three, right, who you want to mainly focus on is the actual like main one, the tree sentinel. Because when you go solo, multiple, like a group of enemies aren't as aggro, except for usually one of them. And in this case, for the most part, you know, I was able to focus on the tree sentinel, and they're literally just riding around. Like, look, they're not even going to me. See, you're just there chilling. Until he does this, I guess, to call him over. But even then, they just stop. Look, he just rode past me. Dang. Jumping attack is brutal when you're power stancing these. Alright. Now it's gonna be easy, so one of them is gonna be unfortunate. Oh, the other one. Get down. And then I try to pop the thing, see? See how fast it gives you the runes? I don't even think I got it in time. The glint blade, the walking buff. The walking buffs are always great to get. Like, you could get a walking buff, especially with the glint blades. Yeah, that's lit. Just enough for level 11, man. Thank goodness for that Wending Grace. Make sure you get that. So now you have 2 lives. 2 lives to run with. If I didn't use that, if I didn't die before with that other draconic tree sentinel, I would have had 3. But nah, this is good though. Pop that physic. Ah, that sucks that I missed that. Would have been good damage. Nice. I don't know why I used that there, but at this point I was just messing around, I think. This is what's good about it though. Like if you have an archer on top, they can literally use it to stand on that and it's not gonna get attacked. I should have used it, but in hindsight, you know what I mean? This is when the boss, this particular boss gets annoying when it splits up. Okay. Oof. Yikes. I try to use retaliation. Ooh, see? The glint blades. Everything is just working together, man. This is when RNG just goes in your favor. Finally get that one. Ah, too soon, too soon. But that's it. And we had the Wending Grace to spare. There it is, y'all. Like I said, I might be maining the Raider, man. The Raider is too OP. But yeah, I hope y'all like that video, y'all. This is my very first completed solo run with the Raider. So yeah, if y'all enjoyed that, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more of these types of videos, and also like the video. But most importantly, have a good rest of the day. In the meantime, I'm out.